Well, what can you expect of a movie featuring Robert Pattinson, the shiny Twilight star?
Well, actually, it was quite a surprise. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Church TV. My name is Dennis.
And I'm Kuma. And today we're gonna review The Lost City of Z.
The Lost City of Z is a 2016 American autobiographical adventure movie written and directed by James Gray and based on the 2009 book of the same name by David Graham.
You know, I had no expectations at all going into this movie.
Yeah, totally fair. I mean, I just read something in the net to know at least something what we get ourselves into, but I had no expectation at all, and going out of this movie, I really liked it.
I'm positively surprised. And as far as what happens in this movie, we see the young Percy Fawcett, played by Charlie Hunnam, who wants to make a name for himself and didn't seem very thrilled to be sent to the Amazon jungle, just to cartograph the unexplored borders between Bolivia and Brazil. But this journey became more dangerous and adventurous as first thought, and when Fawcett discovered signs of a lost ancient city, he unfortunately almost immediately forced to leave it behind. And as he returns home, he reveals his discovery and the thesis that there could have existed an ancient civilization in the Amazon region. The scientific establishment mocked these claims and doubted his discovery, so Fawcett became obsessed with returning to the Amazon jungle and prove that he is right. And well, that's it for the story.
You know, what I really liked about this movie is that it felt so realistic. I mean, not just visually, but the way the entire world was portrayed. Like, there were these little details, for example, the way the character aged over time, and, the difficulties they faced throughout the jungle felt like so real.
I like the portrayal of a British high society, even though I'm not really sure if it's really realistic or just the way we would imagine it. And the same goes for the native tribe they encounter through the journeys of the Amazon jungle. It felt absolutely realistic, but I got no clue if it's actually realistic or just good cinematography.
Yeah, I've got no clue either, man. I mean, there's also another surprise though. I'm really ashamed to say this, and I feel stupid to even mention it, but this movie was for me the rehabilitation of Robert Pattinson.
Wow. You said rehabilitation of Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, after the whole Twilight shit,
Yeah, this whole Twilight thing, as you describe it, is what made Robert Pattinson the star he is today.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing though. I mean, being branded as the shiny vampire from Twilight, one of the worst Hollywood productions that had anything to do with vampires.
Alright. Okay, I will not start justifying Twilight. I never watched it, and I still hated it. You did the same thing, and a whole bunch of people out there wished they never had seen the movies, and hated that they did. Anyway, let's go on. You were talking about Robert Pattinson's performance in this movie?
As I said earlier, he did a really great job, portraying Henry Cusson, who was like Fawcett's companion throughout the journey through the jungle. And they kind of became like best buddies, And at first glance, I never guessed that it was actually Robert Pattinson, man. I mean, not just his looks, which were great, by the way. I mean, the beard looked awesome. But it was his performance, At first glance, I would never guess that it was him.
In addition, you do have a bad facial recognition.
Yeah, but he still was good.
That's right. But when we're talking about performance, let's not forget about Charlie Hunnam. I mean, he played Percy Fawcett. The main character did a great job as well. he managed to capture this picture between British noble and obsessed adventurer.
I totally agree with you on that. But I'm still really curious what this movie would have been like if Benedict Cumberbatch or Brad Pitt portrayed the role. As it was originally planned, the production would have started as planned.
Sure, it would have been interesting to see that, but we've got now Charlie Hunnam, and he did a really good job. Overall, I think it's safe to say that this movie feels kind of refreshing, even though it's not like Hollywood has never done such a movie before, but still, we haven't seen something like that in a while now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, the critics, when I read the critics, they described this movie as some sort of classical. I don't really know what they mean by that. I just can say that while watching this movie, it felt so nostalgia, you know? It just felt like really hard to explain that.
So, how should we rate this movie?
Well, I would give it 3 solid golden turtle shells. Because even though it's a pretty good movie and it's really different from what we see these days, but you know, at some point it was a little bit dull, you know, a little bit stretched out, could have been shorter. And there were these character types that feel a little bit outdated because we have seen them hundreds and hundreds of times in all kinds of movies in the past.
I agree with you, but I would also acknowledge The Lost City Z is this kind of movie where you go in with little to no expectation and you go out nicely surprised.
Yeah, amen, buddy. So, if you want to see a different movie from what's usual these days, and are also interested in autobiographical ones, this is the movie to go.
Definitely. And if you liked what you've seen, give us a like and hit the subscribe button down there. No, seriously, down there. You're one click away. One click. No, seriously, I mean you. I can play that game forever. I'm talking to you guys, not to the camera. To you, the viewers who are watching. One click. Like, I'm gonna play that game forever, man. Until you click that button. Oh, dude, sorry, I lost myself. Anyways,
as always, if you have seen the movie, let us know what you thought about and write in the comment section below. We'll see us next time for a new movie review.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, pow! Wow! Am I overkilling it?
You're totally overkilling it.
That's overkill, motherfucker.
Where was the
Camera out!